welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Now we've got a lot to do in this episode, so I'm just going to jump right into it with a really quick time lapse of me building our barn. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and I'll be back. It's going to be a short one. So I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse, and this is the barn as I've got it now. If any of you have any advice as to how you would like to see this barn, just drop me a comment. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how it's come out. So we got a little pen for our sheep, cows, chickens, and pigs. And then down here we still got the access to the sheep farm, which has been absolutely killing it with the wool. And I am now going to start preparing for what we're going to do next episode. Now, next episode is the big episode number 10. And in that episode, I plan to tackle the Ender Dragon. So, I'm going to hop right over to the Nether, find myself a fortress, and I will see you in the Nether. Alright, we are back. It's been a while, but here we go. I'm not sure how big this fortress is going to be, and if it's even going to have a blaze spawner, but I really hope it's big enough. It's really not looking likely, but there are 4 wither skeletons, so it might be big enough. Heal up before I go in. Oh no. Alright, we're back. Now I just gotta get down there without taking a single point of damage. Somehow I feel like this is easier said than done. Oh, there we go. My bow has disappeared. This is not good. Oh! Ooh. The chances of that. Oh my god. I'm actually lost for words. I cannot believe it. I'm normally so unlucky with getting those skulls and we're already 1 down. That's incredible. And we have a blaze spawner. Oh, this fortress is good. Is this a second blaze spawner? We have 2 blaze spawners right next to each other.
Later.
There it is. Let's go back to the overworld. I've been in the nether for far too long. Oh. It's gonna be night, isn't it? I'm calling it. Precisely midday. Very nice. Oh. Now that was an adventure. Wow. Okay. Let's just thank all of the goods I got. Oh. Wow, okay. So, I am going to do this. Put that in there. And this is going to be my ender preparation chest. I now have to find... How many have I got? 2. Gonna need at least 8 more ender pearls. Which means I'm gonna need at least 8 more endermen. I'll see you guys at night, my lord. So, I join you actually 2 real-life days later. I have been absolutely killing it on the grind, and I wanted to show you a few little sections in here which I don't think I've actually mentioned before. Now, this is a little contraption which I am very proud of myself for actually managing to build. It's a really simple bone meal farm, so you'll notice that this chest is a little bit more empty than last time, and that is because I've been chucking all my waste materials in here, and then with the power of magic, they turn into just a little bit of bone meal, and it's just been helping me out a bit. That is for a farm idea I have, but I'm not quite yet to complete. And if we just look at the back here, you can see it's really, really simple. Literally, all it is some hoppers coming out of the chest just here, and they just go into this, and you'll notice that blocks that don't go in, like blocks that won't work with the composter, will actually not go in and they'll just get stuck in this hopper. I've been very careful with it, and I'm not planning to create any sorting system because that would just well overcomplicate this. And then we've just got a really neat little triple dispenser elevator. They're really easy to build. Literally, you just got to have the hopper going in and then just take a comparator signal out of that, push it into a quick little comparator clock, and then put this directly into the second one. And because of quasi-connectivity, this will actually power all 3 dispensers, which is super useful. And you might be noticing why I've got a furnace here, and that is just because if you look just here, just in here, it's actually got a very, very similar sort of look to the actual dropper here, and I just really like that. It's a really small detail, but I just thought I'd add it in. And yeah, so the other thing you might notice that's different here is this chest right here. Now, if we look in this, this is all of the end preparation done. You can see I've organized it neatly to my 4 rows of my inventory, and this is going to be absolutely packed. I've got my new set of armor, feather falling on the boots. I'm so glad about that. That's going to come in useful. Unbreaking on the leggings, fairly decent. Protection on the chest plate, absolutely brilliant. And then projectile protection wasn't the best enchant, but I'm actually very, very happy with it. Now, the real kicker is a sharpness 2 iron sword. That might not seem like a lot. I could have probably gone with a sharpness 2 diamond sword, but I'm actually saving those for my level 30 enchants, and just a power 1 bow. And then I've got myself a spare bow, a bunch of eggs, a bunch of arrows, some building blocks, and then the little secret item, wool. Now, for those of you that don't know, you can't sleep in the end or in the nether, and that is just simply because they don't really have a day cycle there. So what the developers put in the game is that if you right click on your bed in the nether or the end, it explodes. Now this actually does a mean amount of damage to the ender dragon, and that is a little I guess technique I'm going to be using to help myself deal with the ender dragon fight. Obviously I'm not going in there too prepared. A lot of people wait until you have full protection 4 diamond armor, and then sharpness 4 diamond sword and then like an infinity bow. I'm not going to do that. I just want this over with because I want myself a set of elytra, and I also really want to build an enderman farm. They are so useful for XP. And on the topic of XP, something else I've done is I've dug a hole. Now, to those of you wondering what's going to go in this hole, I'm going to draw your attention to just behind my house over here, to a small, quaint little cactus farm I built. This is not going to be the finished product, obviously. This cactus farm is going to go in the hole. And we've just been grinding out some cactuses, cacti, just so I can actually fill the farm up first time. And I'm just going to be using a really, really simple design. I think a lot of people tend to complicate cactus farms to try and get like maximum efficiency out of it. I don't think you really need that. I'm going to have a bubble elevator here, pulling all of the items up, and then just a quick furnace array. And for those of you that don't know, furnaces actually store XP. So when you have items smelting like this, you take it out, and you get a tiny amount of XP. But if you leave the furnaces with hoppers in, putting the items in and taking them out, it actually stores all of the XP. And it stores it indefinitely. So what we can do is just leave this circuit running constantly. So this cactus farm is going to produce cactuses, or cacti. Keep getting that wrong. I don't actually know. Is it cactuses or cacti? Leave a comment if you know. And yeah, it's just going to go into a simple furnace array. And I'm just going to have a little toggleable switch that I can just right click, and which will lock all of the hoppers coming out of it. And then I'll just be able to go down the line and right click all of them. And that will be it done. So that's just going to be a really simple way to get XP just before I get a mob farm. Speaking of which, let me draw your attention to another place. So over here in my little sand quarry, I guess it's not really a quarry, I actually discovered this cave. And I believe it's this cave. It might be a different one actually. No, it was that cave. I could have sworn I put some torches down, to be honest. But if we go this way, I explored this. Yeah, here we go. Here are my torches. And if we follow it around this way, you can see I didn't mine out all the resources. But if we go this way, I believe it's this way at least. Yes, we have ourselves a spawner. Now this is a zombie spawner. It's not the best. I would have much preferred a skeleton spawner. But we have ourselves a saddle, a power 1 bow, which I'm going to put on that bow that I already have to make that power 2. Some pumpkin seeds, we don't really need that. Wheat, again, we have a solid farm for that. Bones, they're always useful, and a bit of bread. And I'm going to be turning this into another XP farm. So the cactus farm is going to be more of an XP storage system, I guess, and this is going to be more of an XP farm. And yeah, I hope that it works well. I am going to be sorting out the cactus farm right now just so that I can get that started, and then we're going to be working on this. And yeah, I'm really excited. I cannot wait to get this started. So jumping down here into our cactus farm, the way it's going to work and the way I've decided to do this, I did a little bit of research about how this actually, like how to make these decently efficient. ilmango actually has a really, really good video on it. He breaks down a lot of the standard cactus farms and debates whether or not they work and calculates their efficiency and everything. Absolutely insane guy. I don't know how he has the patience to do everything he does. He does like 10-hour AFK sessions just to figure out like an exact efficiency rate and everything like that. If you don't know him and you're interested in the more technical side of Minecraft with redstone and everything, definitely check him out. He's incredible. But yeah, so the way... Excuse me? Huh? Okay. Guess you're kind of in the way, sorry. I'm lost for words, I don't even know what happened. I've completely lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I have no idea what I was saying. Check out ilmango if you don't know him. He's incredible. But yeah, so this is the farm I've decided to go on, and it's very, very simple. All it is a row of sand, and let me get all of them in. A row of sand over slabs, and then you put a fence like this in between two of the rows, because obviously this one will be affected by this fence. So if you don't know when the cactus will go on top of this sand, and it's going to be on level with this, like just up below it, and when it grows up, the fence is going to knock it off, and it's just going to shoot down, fall down into the water system, and go up. Now, that saves us a little bit of resources, because we can just do it like this. Perfect durability on the axe there, apparently. Yeah, all we need is this. And we're just going to layer this, I believe, 2 more times. And that's the entire farm. How simple. I love it. And as if you're wondering where the next layer goes, it literally just goes, let me pillar up a little bit. So if you were to put the slab here, the cactus would never grow up because this slab takes up the full block. So we actually have to go just 1 higher than that. Oops, daisy. Just 1 higher than that. So the slab will go on the top side of this block. So we're going to fit 2 more layers. Perfect. And just collecting some emeralds, because this wandering trader is going to have a trade that we actually need. Some compressed ice. Now, compressed ice doesn't melt, which makes it extremely useful. And you are no longer extremely useful. So this is what the farm looks like now. It looks crazy already, and it's going to look a whole lot cooler once the cactuses are in. Cacti, how do I keep getting that wrong? Anyway, so we're going to have to now start thinking about the collection system. Now, I've already actually thought about this. You can see I've already got the water in, I just had to block them off while I was building it. But it's all going to push it to this central block. The cactuses, wow, cacti are going to fall down here. And I forgot my bucket, so I'm just going to go up this little water stream, and this is going to be soul sand just to make the items rise. Just that little bit faster, and then I'm going to have hopefully a really cool piping design coming off of that and into a little build here, and I'm actually going to be covering most of this up and then putting a little quaint little, I think I'm going to go with more of a fishing sort of style hut, just because it's right by the shore, but I'm going to do a glass bottom to that, so that from the outside it looks completely normal, you go inside and you just see this madness. Yeah, let me get the stuff. So the items drop down into here, hit this water stream, pushes them all the way over to here, and you see this little annoyance here. It's just going to be solved by an open fence gate, another open fence gate, and I placed them in the wrong place. An open fence gate, another open fence gate, and the last thing, I'm actually going to be putting a little bit of ice here, which is what I needed the compressed ice for. And this is just going to help the items, I'm actually going to place 1 more in here. This is just going to help the items speed along, drift, and then hit the water stream and go all the way up. Now, easiest way to do a water elevator like this, my dirt is gone. Okay, no, it's back. Easiest way to do a little water elevator like this, just put a water source at the surface, and then just go up with kelp. Easy as that. They're now all source blocks. And then just swim down, break this, replace it with your soul sand, or if you're doing a reversed ones of these with the magma, that's where you're going to put it, and it's just going to go right the way up to here. Perfect. Let's get these cacti in, and then let's get the farm operational, and then I'm going to work on the collection. And that's all of the cacti in. Now I really want to see this from above. I think this is going to look really, really cool. So let's break all of these. And we got all of them going right into the center. we're going to be leaving this ladder here for a little access. It's not going to matter because it's all the way on the side, and you shouldn't see it too well, but yes, that looks mental. I love that, the green mixing with the blue and then the yellow. Or, yeah, I guess yellow, creamy yellow from the sand. What is going on? Yeah, we're having some building work done right next to our house. It's very frustrating. I hope you don't hear that too badly. But yeah, got the bubble elevator. Time to build a pipe. So for this pipe, really simple. Trapdoor on every side. Trapdoor above 3 of them, but not the side you're going to be directing it. Close all of these. And I actually didn't need this one either. Just do that. And then draw this out one more. I'm going to place a temporary block just on this one. Just so that we can get these ones in. These ones close up, that one stays open. On top of this, we're going to want another temporary block. Place those ones. Open them out just so you can get rid of these temporary blocks. And then temporary block on this one. On all sides except for the side, again, that you're wanting the items to come out of. Close these ones. Get rid of this temporary block. And we got ourselves a very nice little pipe here. Now, here comes the tricky part. We're going to want to place water here. So let me grab this. Now you're going to want to right click the side of this. Don't shift right click. Okay, maybe you wanted to shift right click. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Nope, okay then. Again, that's not messing anything up. Brilliant. So for now, we're going to replace this with a different temporary block. Place the water to the side of that, close that, and then get rid of this one. Place it in to the side here, and then try and get a good angle. There we go. Perfect. And now we have the water going up to here. I'm going to sleep real quick. And for now, what we're going to be doing is just placing a quick temporary block at the end, because otherwise we're going to have some difficulties with this. Replacing this with another temporary block just so we can actually place the water in. Closing that off, and you'll see it just goes straight to the end. The bubble elevator still goes all the way up to here, and it'll just push it right down neatly to the end here. Now, if you want to do this nicely, just do... Perfect. Water didn't even get anywhere. Close it up. Beautiful. Okay, so now we've got to build ourselves a quick little building, and I've got to terraform some land, and I'll see you guys once I've done that. So we're actually going to be tackling the inside of this first. Now we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then place a chest right on the end of here. And this is where our overflow items are going to go, and then you just want to hop line from here. Perfect. Job done. I'm joking, obviously. And what we're going to want to do is place our furnaces just on the bottom of this. So the hoppers will first draw them down and then across. So, tiny derp aside, I've gone on a mining session. I've got more hoppers in. These ones are going to be for my fuel system, and then these ones are going to take out everything that comes out, and they're also in the wrong place. Oh, you can tell I'm not all too great with the technical Minecraft. I'm more of a builder, but I do love this. That being said, I'm not too great of a builder either. I'm trying. Trying my best. We make do with the skills I got. But yeah, this should be working now. You'll see we've got already some cactus building up from this just firing away, and that's great to see this system actually working. So now we just need a fuel system and an output chest, and then we're going to be building the actual building, which is going to be lovely to finally be able to do. So, chest coming out with everything that comes out. we're going to need a hopper locking system, which is going to be super easy, and the fuel. Yeah, let's get everything together. Let's go. I'm excited. Can finally see a bit of progress coming along. Very, very excited. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using as a fuel system. I've started harvesting the kelp from in there, in my kelp farm over there, but it's not all too efficient. Not sure whether I should just build another one of those, slightly closer. I would love to do bamboo, but currently we do not have any bamboo, and I'm going to need to find either a jungle or more buried treasure or a shipwreck. And that's right. I had a couple creeper explosions going on here. Um, I'm sorry if that's been bugging you. Oh, train of thought, what was I doing? I know what I was doing. Grabbing these, and sorting out my inventory. Oh my god. Did not realize it had got this full up. Finally put those back. I've been doing some tree mining in between episodes, and I've finally got at least a semi-decent supply of that sort of stuff. Chuck the flint in there, I'm pretty sure the rest of it's somewhere else, but yeah, I need a better storage system already. I'm already starting to fill this up quite a lot. But enough of the complaining, let's get on with the rest of this build. And let's sleep fast. So a very simple rail system is in, and I'm just going to be placing a redstone block just at the end here, just to keep that one, and then closing this. And I just realized I'm not actually going to be able to do that because that's going to be outside of the build. I'm aiming to have this as the wall, so if I were to... And with that, we can call this build just about done. Obviously we've still got to do this little fishing hut here that I'm planning, but I'm actually really quite liking this. I think I'm going to put some like barrels down here to make it seem like a little side like storage system, and then maybe like a fence gate here to get down, and maybe some more fences up here. But for the most part, I really like this. The piping going into it, and you come in here, and it's just all nice. It's all functional. If you push that on, all of these get locked, and it goes into XP mode. If it's off, then all of the cacti will just come straight into here. So I think the last thing left to do now that this has a full stack in it, and this is going to be going in this hopper as well, but that is still running pretty bloody well. All that's really left is to put some fuel in there. So let's get that in there. So all you got to do, chuck this in here, and you notice it coming out very quickly into this barrel. Throw this on, and that one should light up, and all of these should be getting here. Now, really quickly, that's going to be annoying. I'm also going to chuck some dried kelp in there just to get it going. And yeah, that's this entire farm done. I think I'm going to leave this on an AFK session tonight. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. Perfect. I guess it's now onto this one, which I think I'm going to do a little bit quicker. You see it in action there. Broke off all the way down there. Should see it rise through here. Or we might have missed it already, to be fair. Yeah, I think it already gone through. That will be building up in this hopper here. Perfect. Oh, I'm very happy with this. Let's go on to the little fishing hut. It's going to be very, very simple, by the way. So I got a little bit carried away with this next build, but it is done. This is it. I got a little bit carried away, and I went on the hunt for a dark oak biome, which is actually really close. It's literally just like a couple hundred blocks that way. And I was way too excited, started building, finished it, and then remembered I sort of wanted to record this stuff. But in here you see the gloss bottom, like I said I would have. and you can see all of the cacti. I really like the way this looks. And this is also going to double up as my AFK room, whilst I wait for all of the farms to go about their business. This should be within range of even the farms all the way over here. And you can see they're still working like an absolute charm. This one is nearly half full, which is pretty good. And I actually, in between episodes, upgraded this to a double one. It just wasn't quite keeping up. It's still doing all right, but I sort of want to. I'm sort of tempted to go down a couple layers as well, but I'm not really too sure on that. And you can see I've already used half of this pickaxe already, and I literally got this pickaxe at the beginning of this episode. So yeah, that's all of the background stuff I've been doing. I've been on like I think 3 mining sessions since starting this episode, and I've kept this, but I think I'm going to actually just remove this top one, replace this with a bit of dirt, wrong block, bit of dirt, and yeah, just leave it, because you know I'll always be able to work out, and if something goes wrong with this, yeah, I might have to light it up a little bit more towards the bottom, but if something goes wrong with it, this is my access. And yeah, so sadly this is all I've got for you today, but I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode, as we will be finding and killing the Ender Dragon. I hope you guys look forward to the next one. I've been Vincent Bone, I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.